Bridget Bartlett here with Vision Marketing and Design.com. Welcome to today's training. We are live Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my YouTube channel for our Vision Marketing and Design Team training. I see that Val is here. Congratulations, Val. She is our new moderator in our Team Vision chat. Awesome, awesome. Val does a great job, answering new people's questions. Just very, very helpful. So I think that she should definitely be rewarded. Being a moderator in a group is a great way to position yourself and to learn. So Val is doing an excellent, excellent job. So I'm super excited for her help. So today what we're talking about is how to create a sub account inside of High Level. Okay. So if you are an agency owner, meaning you have used my affiliate link or anyone else's, and you've gone to High Level and you've created your own agency account, you have the ability to create sub accounts at the $297 or above price. Okay. So if you are a Team Vision member, though, you do not have an agency account. You have a sub account that I created for you within my agency. Okay, so that's the difference. You can't create sub accounts if you don't have an agency account through High Level, but it's definitely important for you guys to know the process. That way, as you grow, as your business and your skill set grows and you're ready to invest into your own agency, you have an idea of how it all works together. Okay, so that's really, really important. So I see Shawana's here. Hello, Shawana. Nice to have you. Okay, so to become a member of Team Vision, you can go to visionmarketinganddesign.com. Definitely check out this demo video. You can see how actually amazing the platform is. There are no better tools, you guys. There are absolutely no better tools. I did my research. High Level came extremely highly recommended, extremely, like almost unanimously when I was looking for tools from people who have nothing to gain by lying to me, right? So what we have done is, since we are transitioning our platform from the previous one to High Level, I am actually offering a special launch price. This is only good until December 1st, or actually before December 1st. December 1st is the first day of the new plan. I haven't really decided yet, but it will be dramatically different than $47. Okay, the actual retail price for this plan right here is $497. Okay, you have access to all of these tools. Every single thing is included. The only thing that you need to pay for is just credits, which I am told that my price per credit is a lot less expensive than some other platforms. So if you are interested in learning the High Level tools or just using the tools, maybe you're using a different platform and you're like, yeah, this sucks, I need a new platform, and you're looking for an all-in-one digital marketing platform with the training and team to go with it, Team Vision is the place for you. Okay, so for $47, you can get access to the team and all of the training and all of that. And I do have a special announcement. In case you were not in my Telegram group, I am going to let you guys know what I just added to our agency platform, which is super, super cool. So if you want to become an agency, you can choose one of these two plans here, and this is actually through High Level. Okay, when you click this, you're going to go to my affiliate link, and then you will create your own High Level account. So you will be hosting your own agency, just like I'm doing, and then you can create sub accounts and all of that if you're on the $297 plan. This plan here is basically just getting you started to get you access to the Go High Level team, their support, all of their training, and all of that stuff. And you're building your own agency, right? So you need to be responsible for support. You need to be responsible for, setting everything up. Okay. So I know that intimidates a lot of people, and you may just want to start at the $47 plan. I mean, if you're kind of on the fence, you haven't decided, sign up for the $47 plan right now. Worst case scenario, you spend $47 to realize this isn't the platform for you, and then you've really lost nothing, right? But I guarantee that you cannot beat the quality of this platform. Okay, so if you are someone who's like, look, I already have a few clients, I'm pretty technically inclined, I'm ready to invest into having my own agency and getting all of these things set up, then you definitely want the Agency Unlimited plan so that you can do what I'm doing, and then you can just create unlimited sub accounts. You can have your clients access their own dashboard and all of that I've provided for you all. So definitely visionmarketinganddesign.com and choose a plan that's best for you. Okay, if you choose one of these agency plans, you will still get this account within Team Vision. Okay, it'll just be free because you used my affiliate link to sign up. Okay, so what's the difference in the agency accounts and all of that? This is your actual dashboard within Team Vision. Okay, so you sign up for $47. This is what you get access to. There's no tools that are blocked off. There are no limitations. The only thing that you need to pay for extra is just your credits, should you choose to decide to send text messages, receive calls within your dashboard, or send emails. Okay, so it's basically a pay-per-use. You have access to all of these things here, and I've gone over, a lot of what's available here in other trainings, so definitely go back and watch that as well. You can access your Team Vision benefits here. So you'll see you can download your mobile app because you can actually communicate with your contacts and all of that. Everything that ends up in the conversations flow, you can do that directly within your app. Okay, so that isn't, I can't tell you, that's honestly probably my favorite part. Just the streamlining of communication has been invaluable. So you get all of these benefits within Team Vision. You get access to the live training. You can join us in the Zoom. You know, everyone can enjoy the live training Monday through Friday at my YouTube channel, but to be able to join us in the Zoom on Fridays, you do need to be a member, and you can access that here. Here is where the Telegram chat is, and we also provide 30 days of social media content that's built on Canva. Every 30 days, you get new content that you can use to start getting leads for your business, and we have some PLR courses as well. I did add this here. Okay, I used to have this on the side panel, but as I'm adding my current clients to the dashboard, I don't want them to see that we're using High Level. That's the purpose of a white label solution, but I also have a lot of affiliates that are joining as well. So what I'm planning on doing, and I'm telling you this for your knowledge as well, so you could, maybe implement this in your own strategy, but I'm going to create a sub account just for my active agency owners. And then I will add everything that's relevant to that agency, like where to find high level support, how to join the groups, where to access your open office hours. Those are all incredibly valuable resources when you are getting onboarded to High Level, so that you can get set up without, I am not honestly a really techie person. But, I know marketing. I know how to find the audience. I know how to create an offer. I know how to build a sales funnel. I know how to check to see if it's going to convert. I know all of these things, right? But I don't necessarily know. I'm not an expert at, Mailgun or STMP or, some of these things. But as an agency owner, one of the most valuable pieces of advice I can give to you is never sacrifice service and quality. Okay. It doesn't matter if you don't know, you reach out to the people who do know, and you pay them to do their job, right? It took a long time for them to learn all the things that you need to learn. And there's no reason that your clients should suffer or their businesses suffer while you're trying to work out the learning curve. Okay. That is not, you don't want to be learning and then have your clients' businesses suffer because you did something that you didn't know and then it wasn't right and all of that. Okay. So, anyway, that's my little speech on that. I just think that that's really, really important. Let's go here. This is the announcement I wanted to show you, and then we're going to talk about how to actually create a sub account in your agency. So if you guys click here now, one of the things, if you decide to sign up for High Level for your agency, whether it's the $97 plan or the $297 or the SaaS plan or any of the plans, you're going to be responsible for your own support. Okay. Now, to have good support, you need to have, a ticketing system. You need to have knowledgeable support staff, and you need to have a knowledge base with tutorials and videos and all of that. that is going to be incredibly helpful when it comes to onboarding your clients and churn, which if you're not familiar with the term churn is basically keeping people on the platform, right? So how often are people signing up and then they're leaving? What's going to reduce that is a good onboarding system and a good support system, okay? Very, very important. And like I said, I'm new to High Level. We're transitioning our agency, and I am so far from an expert. I am definitely learning. I'm super impressed and super, super excited. I honestly can't tell you how excited I am, but I'm not an expert, and you guys should not jeopardize. Your businesses should not be jeopardized because of that. So I have added the support system. I have actually hired the same team that handles high-level support for our agency. So with that, comes with a knowledge base. So if you click here, how to use the dashboard, tags overview, and when you click on here, it gives you, in detail, step by step with images. There are videos, and what's really great about this is their support team, they actually pay attention to all the updates. So when something, the dashboard changes and things get moved around, this team actually goes in and they update the knowledge base for me. So me as the agency owner, I don't need to be bogged down in details, and you as my client or any of my local business clients, you aren't sitting waiting for me to get you the answer, because chances are if I don't know it, I'm going to have to contact their support, and it's going to be a lengthy process. And then before you know it, as the agency owner, you're not even doing the thing that you're passionate about. You're busy being support, right? That's not what we want to do. The whole purpose of monetizing, or the whole purpose of, discovering what it is you're passionate about, is to spend your time doing that, and then let the people who do what they do best do it. Okay. So I'm super excited. I just got this installed yesterday. It was actually really, really easy. They just gave me a code and I added it to my dashboard, but you can check through all of here, with detailed instructions and all of that. There are videos. And what's really cool about this is, even though it's a service that I am purchasing every single month, that they do update, that all of their videos and things, like if I could find a video, all of their videos are white labeled. So they're using this, they're creating videos. So like this one, for example, it's a very clear, short, to the point video, but it's white labeled. So when my clients see it, they're not seeing high-level support, they're seeing vision, marketing, and design support, okay? This is an incredible asset to my business as an agency owner, but it's an incredible asset to you all as well, okay? So one of the other things is you can actually contact support. You can submit a ticket if you have a bug, if you have a question about how a feature works, you're trying to do something, you're not sure, how your app can help you do it. Any of these things, you can just click the button and then you can tell them, what's going on. You can actually attach a screenshot if need be, and then just add your email. So High Level takes care of all this. They also have access to my agency. So they're not just like a send you a video support. They're more to help you fix the problem. Okay. So that again, support is so, so, so important when you have any type of a business whatsoever. Okay. Whether it's my lawn care business or it's my agency or it's the SaaS or any of that. Okay. So really important. I hope you guys find value in that. I know that you definitely will, but you can access that here in the top corner here where this little black circle is with the question mark. Okay. So this is what your dashboard as my client. Okay. If you're a Team Vision member, this is what your dashboard looks like as my client. However, if you're an agency owner, when you are looking at your dashboard, it's going to look more like this. Okay, so this has different features, and if you can imagine the agency owner, I'm the admin. Okay, so I have access to all of the sub accounts. I have access to all of my clients' information. I can set everything up. I can access it anytime I need to for support or to upload maybe new templates that we've created, or if you're struggling to figure something out, we can access your account and be able to help you. So it is like you are an account, you're my client. Even if you're a Team Vision member, you're still my client. It's still my responsibility to help you grow your business and be successful online, right? That's what I'm here for. So you're still my client. So I definitely, I love the ability to be able to jump in there and help you resolve issues as the admin, as the agency owner. Okay. So, having said all of that, one of the challenges that I discovered, in my learning curve when we're transitioning is how do you create a sub account? I have all of these people that are signing up and they're in my contacts, right? Now, just to be clear, when you have the agency account, just like this, you also have a sub account that you need to use to run your agency. And you'll see because the options are different, right? You want to click account, you want to go to your agency account, and then that's where you're going to build your sites, do your email marketing, do your, follow-up calls and all of those things. Okay. That's where your contacts are going to be. It's where all of your things are going to be. But within this dashboard that we're looking at now, this is the agency dashboard. So this controls everything. Okay. You want to control your agency, you need to be in the agency dashboard. But if you want to control your agency account, your sub account within your agency or your client's account, that's what this is going to be. Okay. So hopefully I've clarified that a little bit for you. Okay, so what we want to do now is as the agency, we want to create a sub account just like this. So we're going to create the account and we are going to create a username and password, and then I'm going to show you how you can actually send that to them. Okay, this is a very rudimentary system, means if you just signed up for your trial and you're like, I have no idea how to do this, don't be like me and instantly look for a way to automate. Look for a way to just set it up, okay? Because I guarantee that'll help you kind of understand the flow of everything anyway. So I see lots of hellos. Hello, hello. Hello, Maria. Hello. She Trades Financial. I can't remember who that is. Hello, Floyd. Floyd's brand new to Team Vision. Welcome to the team. Okay. So let's go ahead and create this sub account. Okay. Now what's cool is when you set up your agency, you can set any of these tabs over here. So I actually just created a Team Vision tab, and then I put just a web page that I built within my account as an iframe. So that's how easy it is. You just build this web page and then you just stick the link in this little tab here, and then it can open up inside or outside of your dashboard. So that's super cool. Okay, so let's actually, let me go into my agency account now. So I'm the agency, and let's say I just got started. I would recommend giving them a form to fill out because that will enter all the information into your contacts. Okay. Contacts are going to be found within your agency sub account. So let's pretend this was Vision Marketing and Design sub account that's attached to my agency. So if I wanted to do that, I would go to I would go to funnels and websites. I would go to funnels or websites, and that's how you want to, contacts. You want to go to contacts here, and you want to look at your lists. Like, let's just choose contacts and smart lists. So let's say you've created a form that you want to build here in the forms. Okay, you can go to websites and funnels, and you'll see it up here in the menu. Actually, you guys have a different menu. Sorry, I'm still learning the difference between your dashboards and mine. So you, somewhere in here, you're going to have access to create a form. Okay, so let me, now I'm really intrigued because I don't know where it is on this dashboard. On mine, if you look here, on mine, once you get into the sub account, it actually has it in with the funnels and things. Okay, so anyway, whenever I find that, you want to create a form, you have them submit. Forms are forms, right? I did a training on that yesterday so you could see, how to do all of that. So you create a form, put it on a web page, and then when they fill out the form, it's going to go to your contacts. Okay, so when you go to your contacts, you're going to have, people's names and phone numbers and all of that. So from your contacts, what you need to do now is go to your agency account. Let me go here. And now you want to click Add Account. Okay, so I'm going to click Add Account. And you do have these options here. Let me see if I can get rid of this. clear. Click that. And clear all. Where is clear? All right, I don't know why this isn't clearing. Sorry, I'm still getting used to clear all. There we go. So within, when you click on add account, okay, you're going to have the ability to, and I have all of this does this only because I'm using this little blur function. So you have these options here. You're going to, if you have the SaaS plan, which SaaS is a plan above the $297 unlimited sub account agency plan. Okay. If you have the SaaS like I do, it's going to show up here. If not, you're going to have just the regular account. Okay. So you're not creating a SaaS account. SaaS is basically everything's automated. You can rebill for text messaging, credits, and emails, and all of that. And everything is automated. So that's the difference with SaaS. A regular account, you can still automate the onboarding process. It's just you would have to find another, like manually rebill emails and things like that. Okay, so again, you want to determine whatever plan works best for you and your budget. Don't go, if you don't have a client, you don't have an audience, don't go signing up for SaaS and the support and all of these things and then realize, oh my gosh, now I'm paying all this a month and I don't even have a client and I'm just like going to go bankrupt. Don't do that. Choose a plan that works best for you. If you're brand new, you've never used High Level before, just sign up for the $47 plan. Take your time, learn it. You can also take advantage of that launch price, learn the tools, and then decide, okay? Because you never realize until you jump into it what is all involved, okay? So that is my absolute best advice that I can give you guys. Do what is best for you. Take your time, learn it, figure out if it's a good solution, good path for you. Okay, so anyway. They do have this option here that when I'm creating this account, do I want to have them set this up for them? Okay, so I can actually choose this option. But instead, I actually created a account here for the agency updated is what it's called. So this is actually an account that I created that I want to be added to every single account. So I'm going to click there and click continue. So now you see I just need to either add this manually or I can search. So let me click clear all. So, oops. Okay, clear all. And here we go. Okay. So if I, like, let's say I was looking for Bartlett Lawn Care. Because it is listed in Google, it's going to show up here and then it will auto-populate all the information. But a lot of times, especially if we're working with entrepreneurs and they don't have a Google My Business account, you just want to click on add account manually. Okay. So now I'm going to add the name. So I'm going to say Jane Doe is going to be my client, not Wando. It'll be Jane Doe. And we're going to add an email address. So I'm going to say janedoe@gmail.com. And now we need a business name. So I'm going to say Jane Doe Business. Oops. And we need a street address. So I'm just going to say 123 Street. And we'll say sample city. And then we'll say, we'll just say United States, because that's where I am. Let me go up here. So we'll choose United States, and let's go ahead and just choose a state. We'll just say Indiana. Go ahead and put a zip code. And now we need a phone number. I'm just going to put random phone number in here. And then we could add their website if they have one. So we're just going to say samplewebsite.com. All right, let's actually make it valid. All right, now that I've created this, I want to click save, but I need to move this over here because I want to make sure when I click save that it'll take me back to all of my dashboard. Okay, so it didn't. All right, I just want to make sure that I'm being as respectful of people's private information. Okay, so After you create it, what happens is you come to this screen here. Okay, so you'll see on this screen, it auto-populates the information. You have this general info area, so if you needed to update, their business information and things like that. Also their social media. This is important if you have this information because you can actually create tags, like, kind of like auto tags that we're used to with the previous platform. But it's very client specific, right? So there's just a lot more auto tags, and then you can say, Facebook URL if you wanted to create a template and then basically create the auto tag for adding the client's Facebook URL. You could do that. So lots of cool things you can do. You can also add a service here if you wanted to, if they, purchased a service. Let me go back here. You can assign tasks here, so give the task a title. You can also assign it to other members on your team. So like, let's say that I had, a support task or something I wanted to assign to the support system within Team Vision. I could do that. Or if I wanted to assign it to myself, or maybe I had a salesperson, or maybe someone else started the conversation with this person and I kind of interceded and I wanted to, send it back to them. So you have that ability to assign tasks as well as leave notes. You also can see all of your tasks here. You also have the ability to be a Yext reseller, which is really important for local businesses. Yext is basically a listing service that allows you to, basically they take care of all the listings. And, if you're a local business, that especially when you first get started, it's like you go to Alignable and you go to Yelp and you go to Google My Business and you go to, all these different listings on the internet. But what happens a year later when you realize, okay, I'm not going to use my cell phone for the phone number anymore. I need to use like one that I purchased through Twilio or something like that, right? Now you have to go back to all those listings and you need to update your phone number manually, or you could just hire Yext and they will take your current business information and they will make sure that it's listed in all of the correct, with all the correct information. Okay, so as an agency owner within High Level, I have the ability to be a Yext reseller. So as an agency owner, I am offered the $30 a month price. That's basically the partner price that High Level charges me. But I can actually mark it up here and say, okay, I'm getting charged $30, but I want to charge this client $49, and then that's going to leave me a $19 a month profit. Okay, so this is one of the things where we've always talked about the best way to earn income and to scale your business is not really to spend all your time going out getting leads for your business, right? The magic happens in the follow-up. And, I've said this for years. This is where you're going to get most of your income, right? So that initial purchase is great and we all get so excited about it, but it probably costs you a lot of time and effort and money to get that client. And so you have to consider how, if it costs you $40 to get a client and you made $40 off of them and it's a one-off sale, guess whose business is going bankrupt because you did not figure out a plan to earn additional income from that same client. You serve your client exceptionally at first, especially, right? And once you've built that relationship with them, once they see that you actually do provide solutions for them, that you are now a valuable asset to their business, then they're going to trust you, right? They're going to trust your, the things that you advise. They're going to trust they're going to go to you when they have a problem, right? You want to be the go-to person. You want to be such a valuable asset to your client that they're going to do anything they can to keep you, right? They're going to come to you with everything. And that's what you want as an agency owner, okay? So this is just an additional stream of income. Now also, because now if you have the SaaS plan, which is the $497 a month plan through High Level that you have to pay for, it's above the agency plan. You have everything in the other plans, but you have an additional SaaS mode. And SaaS mode is, like I was saying, where everything is pretty much automated, all the billing with the credits and all that stuff, and the onboarding, all that's automated. So I don't have to do any of that. And that is my goal, because like I said, I'm not really that techie person. I don't really want to be support for the platform because I'm not knowledgeable enough yet. I want to be support for you all. I want to show you how you can use these tools to create a business based on your passion. That's what I'm passionate about. And we all need to be self-aware enough to know where we need help and what we really need to focus on. Okay. Don't get bogged down in all the techie stuff. And you're like, that's so overwhelming. Because I get it, believe me. But just rely on the people who know more than you. That is absolutely my best advice. Let me move this over to the side now. I want to make sure when I go to the next screen that I do not expose any information. So what I'm doing now is I'm going back to the accounts where I can see all of my accounts here. And I just search for Jane. Now I'm going to click here because I'm going to switch into the account. Okay, so now I'm going from my agency account. I'm still in my agency, and you see I can go back here into my agency. I can access any other account. Okay, but right now I am basically like overriding. I'm like, I'm inside of Jane Doe's business. Okay, so now I can help. You know, if Jane Doe contacted me and they're like, I need to add a user, I cannot figure it out. First of all, they would want to contact support, but if they contacted me, of course, I'm going to help. So I would want to go to Jane's settings. Okay, so I've created the account now, but there's no user for the account. Okay, so you create the account with all of the contact information, and then you go inside the account and you want to go to settings. Okay. So once you go into the settings, you'll see here that this is the business information. Okay, so it auto-populates from the info that we already pulled in. What you want to do is go to My Staff. Okay, so here is where you want to add team members. You can check out the whole team here. You can also look here for the teams that should you assign, you know, certain teams. But to add a user, you need to click here to add employees. So here's where we are now. We've created the account, but now we need to create login access. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to click on Add Employee, and we're just going to add Jane Doe. And let's say we want sample email, sample email at gmail.com. Okay, now we need a phone number, so we're going to say 1111. And you don't really necessarily have to have the phone number. All you really need to have is the email and the password. Okay, to create an account. Everything else, if you needed to put like, add your first name here, add your last name here, and then you entered the email yourself and then put some random phone number here, that can all be edited by the client. So if you're just like, all I have is their information, I need to give them access for whatever reason, just know all you absolutely have to have is the email, and you can create the password. Okay, so what I'm going to do and what I've been doing is actually just creating an email, like the same email for all of my clients when I set them up, because that just makes it easier for me to troubleshoot. And also they can just click forgot password and reset their password anytime on their own. So this just makes it a lot easier. Plus it lets me test it so that I know that it's actually working. Okay, so of course the client can come in here and edit any of these things, but just for your knowledge, if you wanted to add, you know, the user phone number, or I'm sorry, the user image, where, you know, when they're doing like chat support or something like that, their image shows up here. You can also add the signature, because what this is going to do is when you assign users to different clients or conversations or any of that, then this is what's going to be like, if they're responding inside your conversations, this is what signature will display when they are the user. You can also add different calendars that you may have if you want to here. You can also set the user permissions. So say for this client, I do not want them accessing anything that they could potentially mess up. Right. So if I have built the website and I'm like, this client does not need access to their websites, but I do want them to have access to maybe their membership area or their reviews or conversations and things like that, I could toggle these on and off as I wish. Okay, so I'm going to just click cancel there. So for user roles, you can choose, are they going to be a user of the platform? Like maybe you as the admin or you as the agency owner, you want to be the only admin. What I do is I actually make all of my clients the admin of their own account, right? Because this is, especially when I have the SaaS model, which I'm selling software as a service, that's what SaaS means, then I am more focused on the actual software service than the agency services. So for most of my clients, I'm going to make them admin. I'm going to give them free reign of their account, because I'm not really hosting anything. I'm not really managing anything. I want them to have access to be able to change anything that they need to change within their account. So this is a really cool thing too. You know, each user can have their own phone number. Okay, it's only I think like if you are the agency owner, it's like $1 phone number a month. So, you know, you could include it in your plans. You could not include it, however you want to do. They can actually just choose a phone number. If you see up here, it says resolve. If you click resolve, it'll prompt to create a phone number. So here, what you can actually do is create a custom voicemail. So you might have, 20 people on your team, and they can all be a user, like have their own user login. They can all have their own call and voicemail settings, their own, signature in their email, and all of these things can be customized per user on your team. Okay. Let me check your questions here. I just want to make sure I'm not missing any. Just a bunch of hellos. You guys, I have the best team ever. I really seriously do. You guys are seriously, I mean, I could just talk all day. I mean, I love the tools, but you guys are rock stars. I absolutely adore you all, and hello to you all. Okay, so the voicemails, we talked about that. All you need to do is upload your MP3. So what I did is I actually just Googled an app on my phone to create or record an MP3, and then I recorded myself saying, hey, you've reached Bridget Bartlett, please leave me a message and I'll call you back. And then I uploaded, and then that was my message, right? So you can choose, if you want this to time out. It says this voice message will be played instead of the one by the phone carrier. So like, let's say it's going to your cell phone and you use Verizon, instead of it picking up and saying, you have reached a Verizon customer, and da-da-da-da-da. Or maybe you have a custom one where you're like, hi, this is Val, and, whatever. This is actually going to override that, okay? Which is really cool because you can forward to your cell phone. You don't have to have a separate business number, and your personal cell phone number is not listed. So here you have user availability. So each person can have their own calendar, and we do have our own booking calendar. Of course, we have our own e-learning. We have our own website builder and funnel builder, and everything is like top quality, you guys. Like seriously, I just heard yesterday that High Level just received a $60 million investment into the platform. Okay, so really, when I say the sky's the limit, I truly, truly mean the sky is the limit. Okay. It's just going to get better from here. So you can choose your meeting location. I choose Zoom. If you want to, you can add, the link and all that stuff. And it's super, it defaults to all of these settings at the user level. So when are you available? Each user can choose their own time that they're available. And then also you have the calendar integration. So it says no Google Outlook accounts added for this team member in the current location. Please ask your team member to log into his or her account and add a Google connection. So this is really, really great because you as the agency do not want to worry about Google. It's such a pain because you have to get a code and verify, and the client needs to be waiting for all of that. And so the ability for them to do that, it's great that they have this message here, and just let that be on the client because they're already at their computer. It's a simple integration. It's just literally like logging in, okay? So that is how you set up the user. So now what I'm going to do is I actually keep like a little cheat sheet here. And again, all of these things can be automated at the most professional level you could ever imagine. But I just want to let you know how to do this to get started. Okay. This is not, expert level stuff, but this is things that I was struggling with. And so I know if you're an agency owner too, you're like, how do I do this? So I just wanted to make this process as simple as possible. So what I did is I just grabbed a little notepad and I said, congratulations. Your Team Vision account has been created. Oops, has been created. You can now log in with the following credentials. All right, so first I need the username. And you guys, this is, oh my gosh, when it comes time to like getting into conversations and things, this can be just a template that you create that using auto tags and all of that. Like you could say, I can't remember what the actual like tag is, but let's say that it is user name or user email. Let's say this is what the little auto tag was. You could type out or create your template inside of your emails and conversations, and then you could literally copy and paste this. And when it sends the email to them, it will default the settings. Okay, so that's super cool. So we're going to say password, and we'll say Vision 2021. Let's say that's the password. And then we're going to say URL. And then I'm going to give them the link to log in. So I'm going to say here, app.myvisionagency.com. And then, of course, I want to give them a message. So make sure to check the question mark. We'll type this. Make sure to check the question mark for tutorials and support. Make sure to check the black circle because we want to be very specific in the top right hand corner of your dashboard for tutorials and support. Welcome to the team. I will see you in the training. Okay. And I'm going to just add my name, which again can be defaulted. But again, this is the most simple way that you can onboard a client so that you're not overwhelmed. You give yourself time to learn. Okay. So what I'm going to do is if I'm not going to use this auto tag, I'm just going to copy this email. I'm going to go back to my little cheat sheet here. I'm just going to override. So here is my template. Okay. So if you're, if you jump the gun like I do, because you're so excited, you want to share this with your team before you're ready. You might have 70 people that you need to create accounts for, like I did manually. So this will definitely help you to figure that process out. Okay. So now I've created this user. I'm just going to go ahead and click save now. And so here is Jane Doe's account. Okay, so let me, I'm going to go back to Jane Doe's dashboard. And what I need to do now is I need to get into my agency sub account. Okay, so let me see here. So this is Jane Doe's business. We want to get into, let's pretend this is my agency sub account, okay? So I just grabbed all of the information. This would be my sub account, Vision Marketing and Design, within my agency, okay? So it's not gonna look like, my agency dashboard. So it's not gonna look like this. I don't want to switch over it because I have to use the blur thing. So it's not going to be the agency one with all the agency settings here. It's going to be the one that's the sub account of my agency. Okay. I just wanted to make that as clear as possible. So you can actually go now to conversations. I mean, there's a million ways, you guys. You could go to emails, you could go to, lots of different things. But let's say that I just want to make this simple. Maybe they've already messaged me and they're like, hey, for some reason I couldn't log in, or I was just, anxious about my account or something like that. And you can click here, right? So you want to choose, like, let's choose a customer, and it's not going to show up because this is just a training account, but the customer would show up. I could add their phone and I could send them a message. Okay. So that would be like a text, or if I wanted to send them an email, I could just go to emails and then I could manually send them an email as well. Okay. So you could do individual ones. Honestly, once you have your contacts and all of that, it's just easier to go to contacts in your list. So maybe I have like, let's say Jane Doe was already in my contacts, and we'll say sample email at gmail.com. And Jane Doe has a phone number, so we're just going to put that there. And Jane Doe became a customer because we just created an account. So we're just going to click save. Okay, so this is my conversation with Jane Doe. This is how it all shows up here. So here's Jane Doe. Here's her contacts, all of your contacts, no matter where they're coming from. They could be coming from Google My Business chat, Facebook, Instagram. They could be coming from your text messages, your emails. They could have called you. All of those different points of contacts are all going to show up in the same conversation thread. So let's say Jane Doe just contacted me instead of support and was like, hey, for some reason, I haven't gotten access to my account. I can't figure this out. I could go to Jane Doe's account and I could see in here, first, I could see all of her actions. Right? So did her payment complete? Is she lying? Did she not sign up at all? Did she actually the payment go through? These are all things that's going to be in this activity tab over here. Okay, and you can also see the tasks, any notes that were made here. Like let's say someone said, hey, Jane Doe contacted us and we're working on the problem right now and we're trying to, see. I can see all of that within Jane Doe. So I know that I don't need to like start from scratch troubleshooting because my team's working on it. I could also see if she had an appointment here or add something new, right? I could also see maybe Jane Doe is really, really excited about her Team Vision account, and she sent me a text message, and she has said, please give me access. I cannot wait to take my business to the next level. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to see Jane Doe's text, and then I can immediately text her back and say, hey, I'm excited too. Yay, welcome to the team. Or maybe she sent an email too, and she's like, hey, it's been 2 seconds and no one's responded to me and I'm really excited. I can't wait. Then I can see her text and her email, and maybe she's called me. After 3 minutes, she calls me and she's like, Bridget, I just need to log in. I am so excited to start rebuilding my business. And then I can also get her phone call here and hear a recording of her phone call. And maybe someone answered from support and they had a conversation. I could hear the whole conversation within this thread. Okay. So I hope you guys are excited about this because that is my favorite part of the whole high level platform is the ability to streamline these conversations. Okay. So I'm a brand new agency owner. Jane Doe's not contacted me at all. She's like, I'll just wait because I know they're rock stars and I'll just get my information. I want to send Jane Doe an email. So I'm going to click on, instead of SMS, I'm going to click on email. Okay. So I can override these settings, but it'll pull up depending on the user of the sub account. When they're logged into their account, it pulls up their default information. Okay. So I'm just going to add something here like welcome. And then I can go ahead and literally paste, let me find my little cheat sheet. Take this, copy, and paste. Okay. So now I've pasted in, and again, you guys can use templates and all of that. I'm just showing you, like, this is very rudimentary, okay? So I have the information here, and like I was telling you, if I wanted to add, like, the tags, I could choose custom values, and you could add any of these. Like, maybe I want to add the account email. I could add that, or I wanted to fill in any of, like, maybe I wanted to just put their whole business information in this email. I could totally do that with tags and then built out a template. And then that way I, myself, or my team, or anyone else is not really having to enter or look up all of that information. Okay. So if I wanted to put, their account email, I could just do like email, and then it will override the information in that area there. Okay, but right now We actually just customized this and we're making it as simple as possible. We definitely want to spell things right. Spelling is not my strong suit. And we could even use Grammarly is this extension that I'm using. It definitely helps me if you're like me and you can't spell. Okay, so it's fixing all of my errors here. Okay, so now we have our email, we have our subject line, it's coming from training from Team Vision. We have welcome. Of course, you can customize a lot of these things in here if you want to. And so now I'm going to click send. And what's going to happen as soon as I send that now, then I can see that we've added our first thread of conversation with Jane Doe. Okay. So now if Jane Doe contacts me and she's like, hey, I'm so anxious to get a hold of my account, but I never received an email. I can look in here and I can see that, yes, we did send it, but so that helps me know, okay, it's not that our system isn't working. It's not that, she never received it, but it's just that maybe it went to the spam folder or maybe she just forgot to check her email or whatever it is. So I can reply directly from the email without starting a new thread, or I could start a new thread, or I could text her. One of the things that I've been doing, especially since I'm new and I want to make as smooth a transition as possible, I am actually sending the email and then I'll send a text and say, hey, I just got your email. I just wanted to let you know I responded and replied to your email with the information that you were requesting. That way, I have followed up in two forms so that I can guarantee, there's nothing worse than signing up and paying money for something and then you're like, I can't get access. So it's just something that I definitely want to do. To help to establish that trusting relationship with the people that don't know me that well. So as a business, you always want to make sure, it's great to get the trust. I just had this conversation with someone today. It's great to establish the trust with your clients, but the hard work comes in maintaining the trust. Okay. It's the long-term relationship that people, have to build with you to be able to trust you. Okay. So that's just another little tip to help you establish that. So now Jane Doe, when she receives this, she's going to go to app at Vision Marketing or at My Vision. Oh, well, that would be a dot, not a slash. But let's just go up here and I'm going to do app dot my vision. Oops, I did that again. App dot myvisionagency.com. And as soon as I'm nervous now that it's, let me move this away because I don't want it to load and then load my, my agency. I think it's confused because I'm logged in and okay. So this would be like what her account would look like once she's logged in. Okay. So when she's logged in, you see the launch pad here, and this is like self onboarding. Okay. So this is why you really don't need to send a bunch of instructions and things to follow up with them, because it's like, hey, download your app here. Click here to integrate your Google. Click here, and this is the first thing that you want to do. That way, all of your other things are integrated and working great, and it just really is a seamless onboarding process. And then, of course, you want to let them know where the support is, so if they do have questions, they can just check that here, and everything is super, super easy to find. So let me see. I don't see that I have any questions. So hopefully I've rocked your all's world with how cool and easy that is to create a sub account on High Level. And of course, let me get back here. If you want to get your own set of high-level tools and join Team Vision right now for just $47, go to visionmarketinganddesign.com and go ahead and sign up. Okay, so if you are just looking for the tools, this is the plan for you. You just hit the mother load, because this is definitely going up. I've invested a lot of time and money into this business to make sure that this is the solution to all of our problems. So if you don't want to do any of this setup, you're like, oh, that's too advanced for me, I'm not really ready to invest the time and the money and all that, You can just sign up, take advantage of the tools, start learning, and then the world is your oyster. Okay. You have access to Team Vision, you have access to our support as a team, but also all the daily training, the Q&As, all the tools, and honestly, you guys, people ask me, well, how's the email delivery rates? I'm responsible for that. And I can tell you that it's going to be Rockstar. And actually, it is Rockstar right now because we're getting very good rates. It's just that little, I'm working on a little issue, like through the testing process that we're trying to work out. But again, it's not stressful for me because I rely on people who know how to do these things, right? I'm the agency owner. I'm not an expert in all things. You can't be. As an agency owner, you just need to be wise and self-aware enough to know that when you need help and who to go to find the help. Okay, so never fear if you're intimidated by the skills. Don't worry about it. There's people who are very knowledgeable to help you. Let me see here. I want to answer some of the questions here. Let me move this over. Actually, you can see. Do you still do one-on-ones for your team? And is there a cost for 1 hour with you? Where on your website is the booking calendar? I'm actually not presently doing that right now because I'm in transition mode with the platform. And, we're just trying to, it's like that, the email thing is my top priority right now. I need to get that solution solved because what's happening, and maybe you guys are more knowledgeable than I am, but they're actively working on it right now. When I send out an email, sometimes when you click the link, and it's only sometimes, which has been the challenging part, but when you click the link, on mobile only, it opens up and there's a privacy error. And so we're just trying to track down, like, what is the cause of that problem? Likely something that I didn't do correctly. So that's why you guys are in at $47. That's why I'm telling everyone on my team, don't start sending emails yet. We are in pre-launch phase. We're not actually live until December 1st. So definitely hold off on those credits. Let me work out the testing. Let me, get everything warmed up and make sure that it is good to go for you. Even my team, Mailgun does most of that, you guys. You set up Mailgun and it takes care. It's not really that complicated, but just the transition part, getting things moved over, making sure everything's syncing right. That's really the struggle. Everything else is like, it's not that much of a learning curve because once you learn how to once you learn how to create sequences and utilizing tags and all that, it's just the difference of software. So it's not really that big of a deal. So definitely, Marcel, that is coming in the future, just not there yet. I just need to make sure that all of these things are running perfectly. Linus says, if I upgrade the $297 plan through your affiliate link, do I still get the 7-day free trial? There is no 7-day free trial, but if you use my affiliate link, if you decide to sign up here for the agency plan, you use my high-level affiliate link, you're still going to get access to all of these tools. You will have your own account. It'll just be like you signed up for $47. Or even if you signed up for $47 and you're like, hey, this is what I want to do. And then 2 months later, you're like, I want to have my own tools, my own agency and everything. Sign up here. We'll cancel your subscription, but you'll still have your account. Okay. And, like I was saying, there's really no transition. It's like you can create a snapshot of your account here and then with a link, connect it to your new agency sub account. Okay, so the snapshots, it's not just, a website or it's not just a funnel. It can be your entire account. Okay, so it's like triggers and emails and websites and funnels and all of those things they move with the snapshot. Okay, so that's what's really cool. You can create like say you're in a niche and you can create a snapshot for real estate agents or Chinese food restaurants, and you can have that snapshot, and then every single time you get a new client, just upload that snapshot, and now, the onboarding is pretty much done for them. They have all their sequences, they have all of that stuff, and then you can charge for that. So, you guys, this is why it's just so incredible. So Linus, this is a 14-day trial if you want to just sign up here. if that's what you're talking about. So Team Vision does not have a trial. There's lots of benefits and things that I give away in that. And honestly, you guys, a lot of companies are going away from free trials just because it's a lot more work than it's actually worth. You know, if you don't invest any money, and I've done this myself, I'm sure a lot of you have too. You get a free trial for something, and then you play around with it that night for maybe a few minutes, and then you just never go back to it. And so that's just something that I want to eliminate. I don't really want to do free trials. But if you want to click here and you want to get a free trial here with an agency plan, you know, you may want to do this and then decide, this is a little bit more than I intended on doing. Just go keep your Team Vision account at $47. It's no big deal. If you decide this is exactly what I'm looking for, I'm ready to jump in, I'm taking, you know, I'm taking my agency to the next level, then, like I said, we can either create this for you or we can cancel your subscription so that you have it. Because the whole thing is, you need to have an account within Team Vision because I do provide lots of things for you. One bonus is maybe you create this one seat here and you're like, oh, I just really can't invest in the support like Team Vision has. It's no problem. You can still use your agency, your Team Vision agency account, and then search for support issues and things like that. They can't access your account inside of your own agency account. It has to be support within Team Vision. But if you're just looking for like how to do something like a tutorial video, you still have access to all of that. So everything that I put in my agency is for anyone on my team who used the high level affiliate link or the $47 plan. So hopefully I have clarified that. Let me make sure there's no more questions here. Linus says, sorry, I meant the 14-day trial. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully I explained that better, Linus. Marcel says, understood. Thanks. Yeah, I will definitely be getting back to that. I want to get this transition over with. I want to get all the things working, and just I'm so super excited. You guys, you have watched my whole journey this whole time and the whole digital market. If you go back and watch my YouTube videos, I mean, you'll crack up laughing because I was so insecure and things. And to get to this point in my business is like an absolute life-changing experience. So I'm really, really excited to be doing this, and I'm super excited to have you along with me on the ride. Linus says, I already have a Team Vision account. Yeah, Linus, so you have the account. So if you want to, you can decide from there. If you want to upgrade to the 97, you're still going to have your Team Vision account. You can learn and start building up your agency. You just want to click here. And or here if that's the one that you want to do, and so you can have both, and you're just paying high level. Or if you decide like, hey, I just really, it's a little bit more than I'm ready to handle, just go ahead and stay here. I mean, you have support. You have everything that you need. Within, you have the best tools, the best support. I mean, I've literally provided everything I could possibly think of that you guys need for your businesses. And you guys, this is just the beginning. It is just the beginning. So I don't want to like ruin all the surprises, even though I am like historically queen of surprise ruining because I can't wait. But there's big, big things coming to Team Vision. I guarantee if you get in this $47 plan or you don't, you will be kicking yourself if you do not, because that's all I can say. If I keep talking, I'm going to ruin it. So Linus says, you are simply the best. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, guys, thank you so, so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate it, as always. I will see you tomorrow for our Q&A. And before I go, one last time, I do want to show you how you can access the Zoom link. So just go to Team Vision inside of your account, and then you will see all of the Team Vision resources, and you'll just click here to access the Zoom. Okay, and then you can join me in the Zoom. If you're not on the team yet and you're still kind of on the fence, definitely check out my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Bridget Bartlett, and you can join us still in the live training. Okay, everyone, thank you so, so much for joining me. I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality.